that leads to killing the mice. L23 knockout. But wow, the diamond so big or
So small.
so small. Yeah. So
Sure.
and that leads to study L23 in the diamonds. And that whole thing lasted till now. It's not finished yet. But during the course, he found the L23.
Well, we did submit the paper.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just,
At least,
we,
Dr. Bynum.
It's hard. We focus on CDATs and we use PBH1. It's hard to connect with autoimmunity, the findings, and probably we need to spend more time on that and to connect with autoimmunity. Our lab can't autoimmunity lab, so that's the reason we can't stop on that and just won't get that out. Just let others keep on that track.
No, remember that serendipitous finding about the big spleen in the 23 knockout?
Now we do.
Yeah, but then you say, well, what's that?
Power cluster, we ask you too. But the problem, we also have several stage. I mean, first stage we want to just look at ultrasound, will it have some effects on B cells? On T cells not novel anymore. At that time point, it's known that ultrasound TS17. So that's the reason we focus on chemistry effects on B cells. We do have some data, current data, but the problem it's so hard to get ultrasound receptor stand on B cells. So that's the reason we start thinking.
I mean, that is still a problem, right? We
Yeah.
still don't have IL-23 staining possible.
Right.
No? I mean, that is still a huge problem. But I mean, one of the things is which you were doing over there is finding a new. You would say is actually starting to probably find the right function of IL-23, because the idea that IL-23 drives TH17 is not correct. It probably stabilizes the population more than driving, right? Because the IL-23 is necessary for the cells to become TH gamma 17s, or TH17 gammas as they call it. So obviously it's inducing it allows for the shift of the IL-17 cells to become into also producing interferon gamma. So it's not restricted anymore to so-called 17 biology. I mean, there was all so your data was actually very, I remember that data when you brought this up. You had a poster and you presented that and all those kind of things. It was quite exciting in the meeting.
The problem now we just cannot address why B6 ultrasound deficient. We don't see reduction in exams, so we only saw that in BS2. So ultrasound just in inflammation conditions prevents loss, but what's downstream? So there's so less literature we can find talking about what signals essential for MSM surviving or maintenance. That's really that brings lots of challenge to us. Starting the downstream now. If you want paper out, definitely want to ask the mechanism why ultrasound obtain that during current conditions. So that's something we want to address. Now the amount of which we spend lots of money helping do the gene array. We just don't have time. We have so many projects handling and we don't have time to sit down.
So what are you going to do? You're going to write this paper up into your second major paper.
Yeah.
But what,
so we got some.
what else are you going to do?
What are the papers?
What are the papers?
One is just the same part of my MCM to how it from records cost MCM loss. Next is we found another mechanism of antibody against scavenger receptor restricted on macrophages can cause reduction of MCM. That's related with BTK expression phosphorylation in this population. We found inhibition of phosphorylation BTK in MSM, we can certain level prevent the loss. That's another. We have some data, and also that's showing in the demonstrate grant. And the third just upstream. So we have that 3 project going and almost finished the whole. I think we finished the whole outlines of all 3, but just need more details for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Holly has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I think you should stay around for a while. Right, Holly?
Where are you thinking of postdoc? What are the places you're thinking of?
I'm just I'm thinking about doing something have some connections. So that's the reason I'm thinking of reaching from wealth
Mhm.
This lab has humanized mice,
Mhm.
large one, what a cat can. That they might start it to human in the future. Some transition.
So have you contacted Flavel?
Haven't probably. I won't do like 1 or 2 months and then finish the
Yeah.
paper and get the master ready and start.
So keep in mind, if you want to go to labs like Flavel, etc., you need a roughly 4 to 5 month lead time, 6 month lead time.
No.
So I would send off letters in the next few weeks.
Maybe I'll probably ask you to do one refer.
Oh, no, surely. Huh? But I'm thinking, so in Flavel's lab, I mean, all these top labs, it's very good to go. Of course, as you know, the success of all the people coming out of there, everybody's does outstanding. But you'll also have to write grants immediately.
Heard that you tell me that Bob also got offer from him, right?
Yeah, he did. Initially, it sounded as though he wasn't going to send an offer. He was giving Bob a real hard time in the interview when he invited Bob over. So Bob almost thought that it wasn't. And then after he accepted to go to Larry's lab, he gets an email from Flavel and saying he would love to have him. By then he'd already accepted going to Larry's lab. But so his interview is tough. He didn't give an absolute great feeling, but it's still a great. I think it's a fantastic place. I mean, of course, here you get to meet John regularly. There you will see, once and twice a year, 3 times a year, you will see Flavel. You won't see him frequently.
That'll cut down on the number of arguments. Every time I talk to Hal Lee, we end up disagreeing on something,
Exactly.
right? So Flavel, you have to agree with him, but you only have to agree with him 3 times a year.
Yeah.